All right, here we are back with our empty room, and we're going to start adding stuff in our room. What I'm going to show you how to add today is two-dimensional features. So things like doors, windows, pictures on the wall, mirrors on the wall, a rug on the floor, anything like that. So to add something two-dimensional, let's start with the door. So I'm going to draw a straight line on one of my walls that's parallel to the edge of the paper, right? And a door starts at the bottom of the wall, right? So I'm going to start from the corner of my room here. Oops, I'm on an eraser. Can't draw with that. Here we go, pencil. All right, so I've got a straight line starting at the corner where the wall meets the floor. As straight as I could get it, up from there. I'm going to stop somewhere before the top of the wall, right? And now I'm going to connect this end, right, the top of that line that I just stopped. I'm going to connect that point to my vanishing point. And again, if you want to use some kind of folder, magazine, something to get a straight line, that can be helpful. All right, so I've got a straight line from that top of the door to my vanishing point. Now I'm going to make another parallel line, right? So another line that's parallel to the edge of the page and to this first side of the door, wherever I want my door to end, right? So the further I put it from my first line, the wider my door will be. And now I'm going to erase my extra guideline. All right, now I've got a door. Obviously, you might want to add some details to your door. Door usually has trim around it, so for trim, you would add another vertical line. The top edge is going to be just like the top edge that you already drew to your vanishing point. Right. And then the trick with the other side is that you want to make this side a little bit narrower than this side, right? So these lines are going to be a little bit closer together because they're further away, right? And everything gets smaller as it gets further away. Right, again, I'm going to erase my extra guideline. And then I might also add a doorknob. I could also add some paneling. Right, and with this paneling, this is also going to my vanishing point. Right, so I'm lining up vanishing point. Right, so something that can be helpful about using a catalog or something is that you can line that up with your vanishing point without necessarily drawing it all the way. So that could be a helpful tool if you're tired of erasing everything. Especially once you get more things in your room, it can become harder to erase that stuff because it's overlapping with your drawing. And erase my extra little edges here. Okay, so now I've got a nice little detailed door here. Let's move on to a window. All right, so I'm going to put a window on this side of the room. A window is very similar to a door, except it doesn't go all the way to the floor, right? So I'm going to start again with a vertical line. I'm going to connect the top and the bottom of that line to my vanishing point. Okay, and then I'm gonna, for however wide I want my window to be, I'm going to drop a vertical line. And I could use this to maybe put in 2 windows, right? So I'm gonna drop, that's not very vertical. I drop 3 more verticals. Now I've got 2 windows. Right, erase my extra guidelines. Two windows. Okay, windows, again, are gonna have trim, just like a door. They also, most modern windows have something down the middle, right, where they split. I know the classic way of drawing a window is like the plus sign through it, but not a lot of people's windows are like that anymore. There's a little lock right here. All right, and don't forget that things get smaller as they get further away from us, so your trim and casings will get smaller as well if they're further away. All right, so I've got 2 windows, I've got a door. Let's talk about, actually, let's do a rug next. Let's get a rug in here. So, rug is just like the windows on the wall, except it's on the floor. So I'm going to start with a line parallel to the bottom of my page on the floor. Now I'm going to connect each end of that line to my vanishing point. That's a little sloppy. Okay, and I want my rug to end before the back wall, right? My rug wouldn't go past there. So another parallel line. And then I can erase the extra lines. All right, and for my rug, I might add fringe on the end, maybe a pattern or a texture to add detail to that rug. Now I've got a nice rug. Oops. All right. The last thing I'm going to say is about your front-facing wall, right? So again, just as a reminder, all of these lines that we drew to the vanishing point are receding lines, right? So they are the things that are moving away from us. Things that are facing us, that are flat to, the way, the direction we're looking, are front-facing, like this back wall. We're looking straight at it, it's front-facing. Anything on the front-facing wall, you don't have to use the vanishing point. You can just draw it as you would, right? So maybe I'll add a picture on this wall. I want to add a picture on this wall. It's just drawing a rectangle, put a frame around my picture. And flowers in a vase. Beautiful picture on the wall. So that is how you add flat objects. In the next video, I will show you how to add three-dimensional objects like a bed, a bookshelf, a table, a counter, that kind of stuff. All right, see you in the next one.